Welcome to 3 Count Commentaries. I am your host, MagMongoSlade. Let's talk about EJ Nduka and his rant on Twitter about WWE. So a little color, so everybody's on the same page. EJ Nduka used to be in NXT. He was released in 2021. He went on to work for MLW. Now he currently is in Ring of Honor / AEW. So Swerve Strickland goes on the Breakfast Club, and he's talking this, I'm black, y'all. I'm blackity black, and I'm black, y'all. Because now everybody loves Swerve. When, a couple of weeks ago, they were calling him a coon. They were saying he hates black women. Now, all of a sudden, he's, his third eye is uncrusted, and he's wide awake. So all the fake wrestling fans, all the fake black wrestling podcasters are now jumping all on Swerve's joint, giving him a tongue bath because he was on the Breakfast Club talking about WWE and connecting how he is the new star of the team and he's shaking the foundation of wrestling and all this stuff. I love Swerve, big fan. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I always knew he had potential, even when I first saw him in 2015 or whatever. I'm very proud of his success. I don't like the fakeness from the black wrestling, the black wrestling podcasters that are now jumping all on Swerve's joint because he's talking bad about WWE. I don't like that. But Swerve himself, thumbs up. I like the guy. But then EJ Nduka decides to jump on. And he's on Twitter. And he says, quote, "Say it louder for the people in the back. Other side refused to give us opportunities. And now look, the cream always rises to the top. Industry shakers." This is in all caps. Then he starts tweeting normally. "Came into this industry from NFL at IFBB, I guess that's bodybuilding, where the hardest working person in the room at the very least gets an opportunity. I was first one to the ring every single day and last one to leave. Came to every extra ring. Tried to ask for help, but nothing. They pulled the rug from underneath my family and many other wrestlers, because he wanted to spend that money on hush money. As far as I'm concerned, y'all can eat glass. I wish one of y'all would even debate me about what I'm saying, because I knew this day would come. I recorded all and have receipts. They even tried to pay me off and prevent me from coming to AEW for a whole year. They said, quote, certain people don't like admitting when they made a mistake. I'm a firm believer, even what happens in the darkness always comes to the light. Luke 8:17. I'm forever grateful to AEW, Ring of Honor, and the entire locker room for building something from nothing. We are doing great things, and if it never existed, a lot of us would have disappeared. I'd rather work for a boss who is genuinely excited for your future and development, who waits at the end of the ramp for everyone to congratulate them, instead of one who ignores you or buries you for trying to be different. Y'all don't even know the half. All you see is the end product." And that wasn't even it. That was just the first tweet storm. He continued tweeting back and forth at random people. Some he even threatened to fight because of the obvious, but we'll get to the obvious in a second. But he says, I was told to sign an NDA and never say I wasn't given an opportunity because I would blackball myself. Fast forward 3 years later, I don't give a damn. Y'all left my family and I stranded during the pandemic, and we almost lost our house. I get my mouth shut and held it down. Went to MLW and got over in one match. There's so much more I could say, but I'm happy to be in AEW, and I'm glad for Tony Khan giving my family and I another opportunity to be in this industry I love and have respect for. There's countless other people who, like me, who won't speak up because of fear, but I'm not afraid, and I have receipts, and anyone who knows me, they know I speak the truth. Anyway, get your popcorn, because #LEEJ about to shock the world, just like I do every single time I get an opportunity. Look, I 100% understand that getting fired sucks. It's not fun. There is no opportune moment to lose your job. If you lose your job, You're going to be pissed off about it. 100% accept that. Same time, though, I'm a neutral party. EJ Nduka, he sucks. He's not good at his job. When he says, WWE didn't give me an opportunity, you got signed to the biggest wrestling company in the world with no prior experience. Zero. No matches. You showed up to the Performance Center, haven't had no matches. Did you miss that opportunity? Did it go right by you? It might have tapped you right on the shoulder. That the opportunity was the one that they gave you when they signed you and you had no previous experience. None. And I don't even remember how long he was on the roster. It might have been a year, it might have been 2. Might have even been a little bit longer than that. But he had none when he came to WWE. He was a football player. So, again, just being honest, this guy is not good at his job. I saw him in MLW. He walks like he's on stilts. And they made a big deal. It was a big hullabaloo about him in MLW. There was. And he was on, and there were some interviews that he had done where he was talking about how MLW helped him more than WWE did because they gave him an opportunity. WWE never gave me an opportunity. An opportunity means put me at the top. That's what it means. It don't mean put me in the game, coach. You know, I'm on the team now. I need to be in the game. He was in the game. He wasn't good. But now he wants to try to ride Swerve's coattail. Yeah, we're shaking the industry. Like, okay, he's in the main event of All In, 50,000 people in the building. Where are you? You doing what again? You jerking the curtain for Ring of Honor? Please. Dude. I'm just being, why do I have to be brutally honest with people? EJ Nduka cannot really cut promos. He's not a good wrestler. If he was really this industry shaker that he claims to be, he would be on Dynamite regularly. And maybe he will be with, maybe MVP will come in and save his life. But right now, maybe he figures that if he rah-rahs AEW and you know, massages Tony Khan's shoulders, he'll finally get in the game. Maybe he will. Maybe that'll work. Maybe if you keep tweeting about how much you love AEW, they'll give you an opportunity. They'll finally put you on Dynamite where you feel like you should be. I don't think so. So when you got all these guys, man, Swerve, again, incredibly talented guy, big fan. EJ Nduka, not so much. He's not good. He sucks. If you want to sit back and evaluate all the black talent, because that's really what it boils down to. You know, it really boils down to one black man is very, very talented. He got fired unjustly. And he's bitter about it. He's upset about it. And Swerve shouldn't be upset about it. But sometimes it happens. It's a big ego, you know, it's an ego attack when you lose your job. And people tell you that you're not good enough. At the same time, though, they offered him his job back. So that means that there was some value there. It means that they did realize this was a mistake. Let's give this guy a chance. Now, you can believe anonymous internet reports about WWE thinking you were overpaid or something like that. You can believe that stuff if you want to, but the fact that they came a-knocking to give you your job back means that they show some value in you. They did not come a-knocking for EJ Nduka. Oh, this was the hardest cut we ever had to do. That's what I heard. I heard Canyon Seaman told him that. Canyon Seaman, the same guy who put Mickey James stuff in a plastic bag. That guy. That guy is like, oh, I really hate to fire EJ Nduka. Come on. Get out of here. I hate to be the one to tell it to you, but just only thing y'all got in common is skin color, bro. That's it. When it comes to skills, Swerve had way more experience than EJ Nduka. Way more. And he's actually talented. He can actually talk. He can actually work. EJ Nduka can do none of those things. None of them. So I'm just, it's ridiculous. and maybe that money is better spent on pussy than useless fucking wrestlers. You know, and I feel bad for him. He said that, you know, his son was a baby and, you know, it was the middle of the pandemic. All that is very sympathetic. There's a lot of people who lost their job and had a tough time, but this was 3 years ago. Revenge is the best. Success is the best revenge. That's what I was trying to say. Swerve is successful. Why he still harps on WWE, I'll never know. Yeah, he's have that. That'd be like Stone Cold Steve Austin being on top of WWE, still talking about how WCW fired him. He did. To my knowledge, he never even talked about that thing. It happened. It is what it is. He was mad when he was in ECW because he wasn't making the same money. You know, he wasn't making the same money, so he's mad. But Swerve is apparently making more money now than he was making before. So why is you mad? You're successful now. You should be like, well, you missed the boat. I'm over here and now we doing this. But if you're EJ Nduka, I don't know, maybe the money's about the same. Who knows? But the idea that EJ Nduka is an industry shaker is a joke. And I'm not fake. I'm not phony. I'm not like all these other black podcasters out here. I tell the truth. EJ Nduka fucking sucks at his job. He's lucky that AEW takes him in. And Ring of Honor essentially signs everybody. So it's not like it's some kind of big deal. You know? I think he may have even had a match or two in TNA. Maybe. I'm talking about EJ Nduka. But he's not good. He sucks. And if you want to talk about black guys, you know, make it a race thing, we're still looking at Willie Hobbs, who has not gotten a chance to really do much of anything. He's been on TV, sure. He's been in some storylines. Sure, he got the chance to work with CM Punk. I think he did a really good job there. But he hasn't done anything since. He's still under contract. I know he's injured right now, but he's been under contract forever. Maybe MVP saves his life. Maybe MVP just comes in there, is militant and focused, and he just starts throwing out life jackets. You know, all these floundering Negroes on the roster, he just started throwing life jackets to them. Like, we're going to create an all-black nation of domination kind of stable or something, and just start saving all the Negroes. You know? Maybe he's going to, you know, Harriet Tubman all these niggas to the main event or something. Who knows? Not likely. And it's not likely to work for EJ Nduka because he fucking sucks. He ain't good at his job. And he's never been good. That's why he got fired from WWE. And EJ Nduka got a huge push out of MLW. I remember he was in the main event of MLW. And he left to go join Ring of Honor. So WWE was as loyal to you as you were to MLW. There's plenty of articles of him smoking MLW the same way he's got, you know, AEW on his lips. This is business. And in business, sometimes you have to change personnel. Unfortunately, your personnel. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.